Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we are in the middle of a flashpoint here and we are getting our consecutive deployment. So we're going to head on out on that consecutive deployment. Our Hunchback did eject last episode. It took a bunch of damage in this side arc. It was a misposition, but not too terrible. That'll be easily repairable. And this Wolverine took a little bit of internal damage. We are, at this point... Did this get... No, it didn't get some of its armor back. What it got was through armors. We're leaving the Wolverine and the Hunchback behind. We're bringing in the Chameleon and the Stealth. We do have to bring a fatigued Mech Warrior. We don't really have a choice there. Okay. Let's do this. This should be interesting. Hopefully we'll be able to get all of this done. We did get 2 heavy mech parts in the last episode, so that's great. A couple of roughneck parts. I'm hoping that we got a couple more roughnecks. That would be nice to see. Although not necessarily a couple with us in our current situation. We'll have to see what the Flashpoint ends up throwing at us. It may end up being quite difficult. We'll see. But ultimately, that's what we need right now. We need to push the envelope. So we need to destroy the Valkyrian convoy and escape, with a secondary of destroying the convoy guards. We're tracking Valkyrian supply convoys that have been delivering weapons and explosives to a self-appointed warlord here on Intalos. In return, his fighters have been wreaking havoc on Comstar facilities in the region. We need you to interdict the convoy and destroy it. These are going to be lightly armored targets, Commander. The real challenge will be keeping them from making a run for it. Well, maybe we're glad that we have our faster mechs, then. Do we have any allies? That's the question.
Interface initiated.
Okay. Where is the evac point? That's the denial zone? They're all the way up here. Okay. We hit them from, like, over here, perhaps? That should work. I don't see any allies. So let's see what they've got.
Primary target on screen, Commander.
We have to stop them from getting here. They have to go through us.
Hey, after we finish, swimming anyone?
So this Centurion is going to position about here.
On the move.
That gives us a contact. Our Chameleon is going to run up to, I think, here. I don't want to expose LOS just yet. Our Stealth, here, for the same reason.
You betcha.
And our Centurion, our in-close Centurion, to here. Now, our in-close Centurion has low armor on its legs. We need to remember that.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. That's a heavy rocket carrier. And I feel like that is a priority target. A Thumper Hetzer, a Chasseur, another Thumper, a heavy tracked APC, and a Prowler. Okay. We go in, we go hard, we go fast.
I copy.
We also see back here a Prowler and a wheeled APC. The heavy rocket carrier has to be the top priority. Heavy tracked APC moves up. We don't care about that. That's not relevant to us.
Yeah.
Next up, our in-close Centurion is going to get in close. Or as close as it can, anyway. We're going to fire on this heavy rocket carrier once again. We're going to fire precision ammo. This thing has to die. We got to get it done before it fires all those rockets at us.
Acknowledge.
That's a structure exposure,
Nice. Got past the armor.
but it's not dead. 2 hit
I hear
points.
ya.
We're going to take the Stealth in here. We want to get in close for those Thumpers. And we're going to fire on this guy. I think I'm not going to fire the SRMs.
Time to die.
Yeah, he's dead. Perfect. Now, he was an escort, it would appear.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Phase 16. Wheeled APC. We don't care about that. We've eliminated one of the threats. These two thumpers are the next threats.
Standing by.
So we're going to, once again, continue being pretty
Moving to
aggressive here.
position.
We're going to position here, and we're going to fire on this thumper artillery vehicle with absolutely everything we've got. We're not going to get through this armor this round.
Primary target damage. Concentrate your fire and bring
Okay.
it down.
The chasseur moves up. Fires on the chameleon, gets good damage there. I was hoping that the autocannon would miss, but it did not. The thumper just firing machine guns. It's in minimum range. That's what we want to see. Prowler shoots at the stealth. Doesn't get a whole lot done there. Okay. Sure. That'll be fine.
Damage minimal.
Okay.
What's up,
So at
boss?
this point, I feel like the chameleon makes its way around and starts getting some rear arcs. Like this. Yes, it'll be exposing its side arc over here, but I feel like that's fine. Let's see here. This is the right leg, which is... Oh, that's facing that way. That's not necessarily the best. We're going to hit this heavy tracked APC in its rear arc, though, and I think we can kill it. I'm going to use armor-piercing machine guns here.
That's right. I'm on set.
Not good rolls at all.
Waiting
In
on
fact,
you, Commander.
that was very, very bad on the rolls. We're going to continue to get aggressive with the stealth. The stealth is going to come up here and hit the rear arc of this prowler. 90 armor there. Light him up.
Commencing counter-strike.
Too much spread there. He just keeps hitting with that autocannon.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
Yeah, I'm aware. We'll deal with it. Okay. That's fine. So at this point, they have two more that they can move, the Prowler and the Wheeled APC. That's okay. What we really needed was a little bit of space between the escorts and the convoy, and we now have that. So that is ideal for us. The heavy tracked APC moves up. It's in minimum range. This Centurion is going to move in to the Chasseur, I think. This guy's furthest along. Man, our AC-20 jammed already? Oof. This one is furthest along. Let's go ahead and hit it.
Ugh.
We missed the melee attack, even though we had good odds on that. Okay. That's unfortunate, to be sure. Okay.
Commander.
So our long-range Centurion is definitely going to engage the Chasseur here. And I want to engage it from the rear arc, like this. I really, really do.
Moving to position. Ugh.
Solid hit.
Target
Very nice.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Okay, so that guy's not going to get any more damage out on us.
Standing by.
The Chameleon at this point is going to engage the Prowler in the rear arc. This should be another kill. Fantastic. Structure exposure. And that's a kill, indeed.
Reporting one less vehicle.
So now they've got the Wheeled APC and the Prowler up here. Prowler firing on the stealth, only getting 5 damage out.
You've got nothing. You hear me?
The stealth is going to continue to close in on these guys. Up over this direction. I would like to get in to the rear arc of this Wheeled APC, but this is the best we can do.
Going turbo.
And that's exactly what we're going to do. Hit the side arc of the Wheeled APC, and hopefully we get the rolls that we need to straight up kill it. We did not. Unfortunate. But we did sensor scramble all that.
Nice try.
Heavy tracked APC is moving down the line, as is
Awaiting
the
orders.
guys down over here. We're going to come over here and melee the rear arc of this thumper.
On the move. Let's see how you like this.
We're not surprised that the vehicles are just making for the escort unit. We got some good damage in there, but it wasn't everything that we needed. The Prowler fires rear arc on the stealth. That's okay for now. Hopefully the AC-20 Midran is unjammed now. And indeed it is. We're going to move in on... This Hetzer we would have to charge to get to. So we're going to move in over here. I think we can't melee this round. Actually, we could. But I think we want to eliminate this Hetzer. So we're going to position here. And we are going to light this guy right on up.
Target lock on
Structure exposure and a Thumper ammo explosion. Okay, vehicle destruction. Perfect. So the Thumper moves up. The machine guns were jammed. The Stealth at this point is going to get into the rear arc of this Prowler. And we're going to hit him as hard as we can.
Going toe to toe.
Should have used the physical weapon there. My bad. Okay, that Prowler is taking some damage.
All out of SRMs, Commander.
Fantastic.
Receiving you.
And the Chameleon is at this point going to move up into the side arc here of this wheeled APC. Now this is the side arc that we already kind of hit. Kind of. We're going to use armor piercing ammo for sure. Oh, nice. We got a solid crit there, I guess. Heavy tracked APC moving down the road. And we're going to move up with our long-range Centurion, and we're going to use that long range on that long-range Centurion to fire on the heavy-tracked APC.
Firing all weapons.
And it's dead. Perfect.
Move her down. Yep.
And now the J Centurion is going to kick the rear arc of the Thumper here. This should guaranteed be a kill.
Putting my weight into it.
Fantastic.
Inbound, Commander. I'll meet you at the LZ.
Well, this one was way easier. Way easier. Okay, so phase 13, the Prowler is going to move. We'll see what it does. It goes for the rear arc attack on the Stealth again. That's fine. That's completely okay. And next round, the Chameleon is going to come in for the... Honestly, we can get into the rear arc here. Rear arc kick on that Prowler. Do it.
On the move.
This should be another kill.
Engaging.
I believe we missed that kick.
That's a miss.
But that didn't matter. Fantastic. Well, that one was easier. There's no doubt about that. Okay. So I don't think we'll have a consecutive deployment after that one, but we might. If we do, it should be okay. We'll see. What do we got here? Well, I mean, we got some cash. Sure. The Chameleon took some damage, as did the Stealth and that Centurion, but overall it's all good. As far as these parts go, we probably don't care. We'll just roulette those. However, I absolutely do want to take any Thumper ammo that we can get our hands on. Maybe like 2 Thumper ammo tons, as well as another Thumper. We do only have the 1. Let's do it. What else do we get? Medium pulse laser. We got 3 rocket pack 20s, a missile accuracy FCS, 6 FCS standards, and our 2 Thumper ammos. Okay, so that could have rolled better, but overall, we'll take it. Oh, imagine how much damage we would have taken if we hadn't have destroyed that rocket carrier. That would have been painful. Incredibly painful. So is that the end of the flashpoint? I guess we'll find out. I mean, we have a lot of mechs that we're going to need to repair. And I'm probably just going to tell Yang no on the repair, and we'll just repair everything manually. Just because, I mean, what else are we going to do? We don't have the correct amount of armor on anything at this point. Well, Yang, what do you think? Oh yeah, we've got this to do. If we didn't make an enemy today, these operations are not very standard. It'd be unfortunate to get caught up in arbitration with the MRPC using this lousy excuse for a contract to defend our actions. They're probably going to delay our mail again. I'll keep my ears open around the tech circles for ROM operations against us. We were fighting the Valkyrie for Comstar, guys. I don't know why we're worried about the ROM operatives. We fought for Comstar there. No, don't get started on that. Let's see what the Comstar loot cache is. We also get 1.1 mil, 2 heavy PPCs, a mask, and an articulated jump jets heavy. Okay. I mean, we'll take the 2 heavy PPCs. That'll be fine. So now we need to do some repairs. And this Hunchback is going to be the most extensive repairs necessary. So let's see what the damage here is. We lose a heatsink and the contents of the head. That was pretty much as expected. So that's completely fine. I didn't expect the heatsink, but it's not a big deal. We're going to max out this armor. Fantastic. And as far as our actual internals go on that head, let's see here. We want an Artemis 4 TTS. That's required. We can replace the sniper sensor. I don't think we can replace the rangefinder. But otherwise, that is all good. We are about 0.4 of a ton short. We could try to bump up one of these small lasers to a medium and just drop a tiny amount of armor. It's an option. Not even a terrible option. Like, we just do something like this and then bring down our armor here ever so slightly, down to like that. Extremely minor armor loss. I like it. We'll do that, and we'll confirm that. So that Hunchy is good to go. Now for the stealth. This should just be armor replenishment. So I'll just max out this armor, and that all looks good. Can we do a similar thing to bump up our armor here? I mean, we do have no ferrofibrous on this. If we were to put ferrofibrous on here, that gives us 1.7 tons to work with. We don't really have the greatest of hardpoints here. We could put in an AMS. Just a regular AMS. That's half a ton. And then we'd need some AMS ammo. Something like that. That gives us 0.2 tons to work with. I mean, it's a little more durable for sure. What are we going to do with 0.2 tons, though? I think that's good. We'll confirm that.
I'll get it
Now for this Centurion. This one will require a fair amount of armor. Max that out. And we're going to toss some armor at these legs for sure. Yeah, and we still have 0.3 tons to work with here. Is there anything else we can do with this? Honestly, not really. All of our hardpoints are full. We'll call it good. And now for our Wolverine, we'll refit that one as well. This shouldn't have any major internal damage. Just need some small repairs. And then we'll max that armor. And bring that all up to absolute maximum for now. Do we have any open hardpoints here? The answer is no, we do not. And this is technically slightly overweight, so we'll just drop our armor like so. Fantastic, the Wolverine is good to go. And the Centurion. We'll bump up this armor. In fact, I'm just going to max out this armor. There we go. And that didn't do a good job of maxing it out. Okay, we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way anyway. Perfect. So we'll get this all maxed out here. That is completely fine, including in the legs. At least as maxed as we can in these legs. I'm guessing we should probably pull some out of that arm as well. Let's see just how much we need to drop once this is all maxed. Yeah, 0.2 tons. Okay, so we'll just drop that out of the legs and the left arm there. Something along the lines of... that. Okay, that'll do. So we'll get that armor put on.
Right.
Fantastic. And now for the chameleon. Of course, the Clint was never deployed, so we don't need to repair the Clint. We'll just max this armor as well. All we lost was some armor here, and this looks good. 0.2 tons. Anything we can do with that? Honestly, no. So we'll just go ahead and validate that.
Logged and noted.
So we've got some repairs to do here, but honestly, it's not that bad. It's the Hunchback that's going to be the worst of it. Let's go ahead and hop into our storage here, and I don't think we had any Roughneck parts to begin with. No, we really didn't. I would love to get more Roughneck parts. Is the difficulty here any harder, though? I kind of don't feel like it is. I mean, there are these off-season death matches where you don't get salvage, so we probably don't want to stay here. Luckily, we did get paid a good amount, so we are most likely going to use our repair time to figure out where we want to go next.
Always good to see you.
Well, let's go ahead and see what is available. No travel contracts. Okay, so let's just hop into navigation and see where we can go. We can go back over here. There's another flashpoint here. Short, no consecutive deployments. Same difficulty. Honestly, that seems good to me. Let's go. Do we have an upgrade going? Yes, we do. Drive upgrades. Okay, we let that continue ticking. We're going to hit this financial report fairly quickly here. Basically immediately after this jump. There we go. It's completely fine. And when are we going to arrive? 28 more days? Okay, so we're not going to get a second financial report here. Good to know. All work orders are complete. Our mech techs are currently picketing. We're going to discipline them. -3 tech points for 30 days, but Coldfire is in high spirits. I don't care about our tech points for the next 25 days, so that's not a big deal. Okay. Well, let's just continue on here. Drive upgrades have finished up now.
Upgrades you asked for?
Fantastic.
On my side, Commander.
And let's hop into engineering and make sure that we have another upgrade going here. That's a lot of money, and I'm not going to do that currently. 854k, 332, 246. This is the cheapest, so we'll do that.
Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
Excellent. That'll be 9 days, so it'll be done before we get there, but that's fine. And off we go. Engine repairs is done, and let's go ahead and hop into engineering here and grab one last upgrade here, and it's going to be this one. Yeah, it's going to put us a little low on cash, but that's completely okay. We will be arriving shortly. We're not going to do another upgrade, I don't think, unless there's a really cheap one. We've gotten a lot of upgrades done in these travel times in the last couple of episodes here. That's 265k. You know what? I'm going to do it.
The team on it right away.
Excellent. Yes, bankruptcy is projected. We will arrive here now, though. We're going to decline to join the Solaris Championship. Fantastic. And we're not ready to run this flashpoint just yet. So we're going to hop out of here. We are going to hop into our mech bay, and we're going to, once again, just like we did before, get ourselves a little bit of cash by scrapping any vehicle parts that we've got. And we do have a few vehicle parts. So this will net us some quick cash to cover our drop fees. In fact, our drop fees are already covered from that. Fantastic. That's what vehicles are good for, in my opinion. And we are going to see if there's any more. Yes, there are. Fantastic. And a wheeled APC. Well, that's cheap. Okay. Well, there we go. We are now ready for this flashpoint, but that is a job for next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.